Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. So, last episode we got some action going, and it also looked like the one kid was about to go a little apeshit on his teacher, which, what kid hasn't thought about doing that in some way or another? The new guy is going into overtime mode, which means apparently I think he's going to take the gloves off and is going to start kicking some ass. I guess we're just going to have to see. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in this episode because I peeked down below in the comment section of this one in particular, and the first comment was, "This episode was straight fire." And I'm like, okay, all right. You have my curiosity. You have my interest. Now you have my curiosity. Let's get into this. You ready for it? Here we go.
残念ですが。
なんだ重力が増えていく。
ここからは時間外労働です。
時間による縛り。さっきまでは自ら知力を制限していたのか。面白い。
私の術式は対象を線分したとき7対3の比率、頭部、胴、上腕、前腕などのパーツまで対象として指定できます。そしてこの術式は生物以外にも
術式の開示。本気だね。
この呪霊の払い方、現時点で考えるのは一つ。呪霊の呪力が尽きるまでダメージを全身の一撃でこのままにする。大方地方。
なんてパワー。来た対象に重力を込める拡張術式。避けた方がいいかな。
It's gonna be hard to do without a leg.
生きていたらまた会いましょう。
Oh, I guess you could call that the landslide technique. Jesus.
今ちょっと揺れた？そうだね。震度2くらい。ああ、ダメだ。イジスさん出ねえ。つうか、バカ正直に聞いてもいいもんなのか？そもそも光線のことってどこまで言っていいんだっけ？出ろや！待て！どうしたんだいの？渦巻きのボタン？そう。この渦巻きのボタンをしている学生に会ったら仲良く。呪術師って真人さんの敵だよ。ああ！もういいや！聞いちゃえ！この前お前が言った映画館で人が死んでんだ。なんか見なかった？こういうキモいのとか。いや、見てないよ。そっか。じゃあもう聞くことねえや。もうでも一応俺の上司みたいな人が来るまで待ってくんない？映画館で何見てたの？昔のリバイバル上映だから。いいからミミズ人間3。あれ超つまんねえよな。そのせいで何回殴られたことか。殴られた。でも2はちょっと面白かったな。そうなんだよ。
Ah, it's connecting.
大当たり。
Uh-oh.
ああ、だから2は見れたのか。僕も最初なんで面白いのか分かんなくてさ、わざわざ3回見たよ。なんでそこまですんの？虎杖君、映画好きなの？ちょい事情があってさ、ここ最近は映画三昧。最後に行ったのいつだっけ？今度おすすめあったら連れてってよ。あ、連絡先？おい、友達追加ってどうやるのか。
母さん、こんなところで珍しいね。友達？
さっき会ったばかりだけど友達になれそうです。
本当？仲良くしてやってね。
母さん、タバコやめてって言ってるだろ。
あんたの前で吸わないって約束だったね。友
not that simple to just quit smoking.
No, it
I
isn't.
know people who haven't smoked before don't understand that, but
Even for people who have smoked, the thing is, everyone's got a different like chemical makeup. Like I know people who have tried to smoke cigarettes, not gotten into it, and don't smoke on the regular. But I also know people who tried it once and then just like kept going. It's how the brain reacts differently to nicotine.
And people say it's like, oh, you have an addictive personality. You have an addictive personality. I'm like, I personally, from personal experience, can tell you it really depends on the substance.
Yes.
Basically, immediately got addicted to cigarettes whenever I started smoking cigarettes.
Mm.
And I've drank a lot of alcohol, never been addicted to it. I've done other drugs that are supposedly pretty fucking addictive and just have done them casually and never got an addiction to them. The safest bet is just to never try anything that's supposedly super addictive.
Well,
I'm also super addicted to caffeine, if you can't fucking tell.
yeah, same.
That's my two things. Nicotine and caffeine I got hooked on horribly.
Well, that's the thing. Caffeine and nicotine are often the two biggest culprits. And then, of course, now cannabis is in the fold.
Which it actually doesn't technically have a chemically addictive side to it.
It doesn't, but
It
at the
has a
same time,
habitually
it's
addictive side.
but at the same time, it's habitually addictive. Yeah.
It's more like if you have something it treats, then it's just like any other pharmaceutical.
Yeah.
You basically, like, if you're medicating with it, then you essentially are dependent on it for that medication effect.
And
But
that's
it's like,
fine.
That's not necessarily a bad thing, considering
No,
cannabis essentially has basically zero negative effects. It's like the
It-
only
again, it
negative
depends
effect
on the
that
strain.
you can have is, like, you can have panic attacks and stuff from what I do, but like, I mean, from a health standpoint, like the Bic lighters that you light it with, like, do have carcinogens, like in the butane.
Yeah.
So like, but I mean, if you like just eat it or vaporize it and stuff, like, there's essentially zero negative like physical health effects
Yeah.
to cannabis. So smoking is very fucking hard to stop if you were addicted to it. Stupidly hard. Like, it's.
I know for you,
it
it's been
doesn't
like
make
one of the
sense to
roughest.
people who don't smoke, but like, you'll literally like start to like kind of squeeze out if you're getting low on cigarettes, and like if you don't have a way to get more, like, I never like resorted to like stealing or anything, but like I've sold like most of my worldly possessions at different like low points in my life to get cigarettes. So
It affects everyone differently, and
it's like a
for
it's
you,
like a
it was
scary
pretty
thought
hard.
to like just be suddenly without them and unable to get more. Like, luckily, like if you actually have decided, it's like, I'm trying to quit, you can kind of go without having them with you. But like if you haven't like made up your mind to quit yet, and then like it starts to become like stressful to think about, like, if I run out of these and I can't get more, I'm gonna have a very bad fucking time.
Yeah,
Basically.
I get you.
Yeah, it's not that simple. Like, if you just ask someone to quit smoking cigarettes for you and they don't immediately quit, that's, honestly, it's really not their fault. Like, it's their fault for starting to smoke in the first place, but like, if you're gonna blame them for something they probably did a long ass fucking time ago, that's more on you than them.
Again, man, I've asked my mom to quit smoking, and to her credit, she has been cutting back a lot. But again, she said she doesn't know if she'll be able to quit. Hopefully, she can. Anyway,
My only affected me is it's been replacing it with other stuff. Like, I've never just fully managed to quit nicotine outright.
and that's fine.
For
Like I
6
said,
months, I
it's
replaced it with vaping, but then I started to have panic attacks, and cigarettes were the only things that kind of helped. So.
well, again, dude. I mean, everyone reacts differently, and you, like, who knows? Maybe in the future you'll be able to put the cigarettes down and do just vaping in the future.
Yeah, I'm already
Who
giving
knows?
it a try again, like to cut back on them to the point where I think I can just maybe replace them again and see what happens now that I have medication for the anxiety. So,
There you go.
everybody wish me luck on that, because it's difficult.
Best of luck. Well, let's go ahead and get back to this.
ネギ似合わないよユージ君どう晩飯食べてくない？
ちょっと迷惑だろ。
私の飯が迷惑？
Why is his mom hot?
嫌いだ
I guess she had him young. I mean, honestly, she looks pretty nice.
It's probably the second hottest anime mom I've seen next to BakaBread's mom in a while.
I have no comment. I could say so many, but no. I'm refraining. Because of the collapse, maybe, I don't know. Something injured him though.
Yeah, I didn't see where he got hit.
Well, maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll have a flashback and see what caused it.
いっぱい練習したからさ、実験体としてはベスト。俺は運がいいね。
子供だ。おそらく発生してからそこまで時間が経っていない。おさんが戦った特級呪霊は領域展開までステージまで上り詰めるのにその時間は予想をはるかに超える被害者数。1秒でも早く払わないと取り返しもつかないことになる。
そんでね、高橋君が自信満々に
外来種の幼虫だ。毒があるかもしれない。
ズーから拾ってみたら給食の糸こんにゃくだったんすよ。
母さん飲みすぎ。
面白いな。ほら、モノボケモノボケ。
最悪の酔っ払いだ。
ああ、ブレるぞー。許してくれ。正解。
Fire!
Who's got him laughing now too?
Aw. She's all tuckered out.
順平の母ちゃん。
学校いいんじゃない？行かなくても。あんたぐらいの年頃は何でも重く取りすぎないんだよ。海だって他の水槽だって私めっちゃいいこと言うな。名言出ちゃったわ。さすがです。
At least she was supportive of him in that.
あ、俺会ったことねえんだわ。父ちゃんはうっすら記憶あんだけど、俺にはじいちゃんがいたから。
Yeah, that's rare in Japan to have somebody that supportive of like you just doing whatever you want to do, you know?
Yeah, it's very...
Japanese society has a very high like emphasis on like doing well in school.
Education. Well, it's because their system's not like here where, you know, higher education does can potentially lead to greater careers over there, whereas here, most degrees that end in studies don't go anywhere.
Most degrees don't go anywhere in general.
That's true. And you wind up $100,000 in debt.
You're way more likely to actually get a job if you go to trade school than if you go to college.
At this point, yeah.
いやー、これから映画だから。はいはい。じゃあ2時間後に。
Damn it.
虎杖君、呪術師なんだよね。
お、行ってよかったのかな。
人を殺したのいつか悪い呪術師と戦ったりするよね。その時はどうするの？
それでも殺したくは。
悪いやつだよ。
人を殺したら殺すって選択肢が俺の生活に害になって大切な人の価値まで分からなくなるのが俺は怖い。
僕が人を殺すことで あの魂が汚れてしまうなら僕に人は。
出ちゃった。ユージ君もう帰っちゃったかな。何これ。
Oh no.
指。
Oh shit.
No. Shit. This is not gonna be. This is not
What
gonna
does the
end.
finger
well.
do?
I don't know. How did it get there? That's another one of his.
里桜高校での事件後、吉野純平の自宅から実母吉野凪の遺体と
No.
むき出しのスクナの指草の小指が見つかり、遺体は腰から下が欠損していた。現場には目視で確認可能な血痕はなく、めくるとあれだけの保冷剤と兵糧が敷き詰められていた。
俺は足手まといかよ。ナナミ、ちゃんと連れてってくれ。仲間が死にました。でも僕はそこにいませんでした。なぜなら僕は子供だからです。
知っての通り、例の継ぎはぎの呪霊は改造した人間をつける限り、君もいつか人を殺さなければいけない時が来る。でもそれは今でもない。理解してください。子供であるということは決して罪ではない。君にはこれから吉野純平の監視をお願いします。
黒い服は持っていなかったから、母のクローゼットを開けて初めに目についたものをパンった。スクナといって呪いを呼び寄せる呪物なんだ。
なんでそんなものがうちに。
人を呪うことで金を稼いでいる呪詛師が多い。そういう連中の仕業だろう。心当たりはないかい？君や母親を恨んでいる人間、もしくは金と暇を持て余した薄暗い人間に。
Oh no. It's that asshole. It's the one who kicked him in the face with the over the DVD case on the ground. Great. Oh boy. This is gonna get ugly.
何してくれてんの。適当に書けっつったろ。最優秀賞なんか取らせやがって。死ぬか。
ごめん。
で、お前は入賞止まり。
ボンボンなのは評価するけど。何あの黒いの。
どれどれ。
闇より入れて闇より黒く、その汚れをみそに貼る。
Oh boy. Here we go again.
できたできた。悪いね、真人。私の残影を残すわけにはいかないから。力は出られない。外からは入れる。あくまで呪力の弱い人間はだけど、住宅地での事前告知のないとあり、すぐに窓が通報するだろう。君の考えている絵図が絵勝負じゃないかな。順平がスクナの器を引き当てた時点で流れはできてるんだ。二人をぶつけて虎杖裕二にスクナ優位の縛りを課す。あれはあれで素直で可愛いじゃない。それより良かったな、あの指。貴重なものなんだろ。指はすぐに虎杖裕二が取り込んでしまったからね。吉野純平の家に仕掛けた方は高専に回収させて。あれだくみ。まあね。じゃあ置いと
They're the ones that did it.
え、帰っちゃうの？ゲトも見てけばいいのに。
おい、どうしたお前ら。しっかりしろ。大丈夫か。吉野、なんで。
ちゃんと見ててね。
お前、その傷。それ。
これまでのこともこれからのことも。
よし。
聞きたいことがある。うちに置いたのお前か。
何の話だ。
Uh-oh.
なんだよ。
何すかてめえ。
お前は死ぬんだよ。質問の答えがイエスでもノーでも。だって僕にお前の嘘を見抜く術はないし、そうされるだけのことをお前はしてきたからね。で、だから
knows what weak cursed energy can do.
何してんだよ先輩
引っ込んでろよ呪術師
Fuck, man.
Damn.
That fucking sucks.
It's manipulation 101, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
You
Like,
can-
he was basically, like, on the verge of becoming a good guy, and then they fucking...
or at least, you know, staying out of the fight and, like, being an innocent bystander, potentially, as well.
They fucking committed the biggest sin of all time and killed Hot Mom.
Like, well, they killed his mom, dude. I mean, that's... I'm going to be honest with you all. There's only been a very few amount of times I have ever truly thought about killing someone, and the only times it's happened is whenever someone either hurt or threatened my mother. Only time. Just know that.
Yeah, I've never actually fully considered it.
It's one of my lowest points in my life, and it was very emotionally draining.
I don't blame you. If somebody threatened or hurt my mom, I'd probably do the same thing. I might actually kill somebody, honestly. I don't know.
Well, it's just, when I saw what was happening with my mom, I was just like, well, shit. That's... I was like, what's the source of this? I found it, and I thought I knew it. I thought I'd found it, and I considered it, but I never committed the action. It's one of those irrational thoughts that you have pop into your head, like, because you consider all the options, and then that irrational thought pops into your head, and you're just like...
So Analyzing Evil was talking about it yesterday. He's like, I'm pretty sure that basically everyone has had a crazy thought, like killing somebody or something at some point.
Intrusive...
And he's like, but it's the actions that, you know, you do that actually determine whether or not you're evil. Like,
yes.
It's like thoughts aren't actions, and if you don't act on thoughts, then you're not technically fucked up. So.
Yeah, I agree with that.
視聴戦野球と野球で比叡山香り松崎味しばし秋の気配が消えていく愛する者の涙とともに次回呪術廻戦第1位はジュラレダモミジガル狩られているのはその心
What?
Wasn't the... Go back.
I think that was a joke.
Yeah.
I think they did this as a joke.
野球で比叡山香り松崎味しばし秋の気配が消えていく愛する者の
This is...
Yeah, it's like they're making fun of other
They're
people.
making fun of Food Wars. They gotta be making fun of Food Wars here.
涙とともに次回呪術廻戦第1位はジュラレダモミジガル狩られているのはその心
No, they're just making fun of other anime in general.
Well, it's just a lot of that was about, like, I saw, like,
Watch
food.
the way their preview goes for the next episode for real.
呪術廻戦
Yeah, it's just flashes, and then, yeah, see?
Like, they keep it short, simple, and not super spoilery. And, like, they're making fun of, like, the other anime. It's like, we have to come up with something cool to say for every preview, you know, and shit like that.
Next time on Dragon Ball
For
Z.
your heart, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the previews are kind of just, like... I mean, that's why I don't really watch previews for the next episode on anime. A, I don't really want spoilers. I want to go into every episode blind.
Yeah, same.
But, like, B, like, they do that a lot. Like, they're just cringy. Like, Always Sunny tends to make fun of, like, the things that, like, every other fucking show always does. And, like, just kind of calling it out on, like, this is literally just a technique that's used to make people watch a show, like, you know, and they don't even really work. It's like laugh tracks, best of episodes.
I don't know. I there's sometimes I like previews because previews can get you hype, but at the same time, I do appreciate going in spoiler free, not knowing what the hell's going to happen next.
Yeah.
That's me anyway. This was a good episode. I like this. Although sad to see Junpei go down that road. You know,
Yeah.
sad to see him fall
Sad to
into the
see
trap of being.
Hot, nice mom get killed too.
Yeah, his mom was super. I like.
This is a true horror story now. Nobody's safe. Not even the cutie pies. Damn.
Jesus. Okay, well, that's going to do it, everyone. So, this was Jujutsu Kaisen episode 11, Narrow-Minded. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and hopefully we will see you all in the next one. So until then, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you then, everyone. Peace out.